Where am I?
Welcome to Canada, Psycholog. The key to the trap on your head is implanted in your skull, just behind your right eye. On the table in front of you is a grapefruit and a grapefruit spoon. Do the math.
Wait. What's the grapefruit for?
Not sure, actually, I forgot.
Unless you've been living under a rock, odds are you know what the Saw franchise is. And after my recent review of Saw X, or Saw 10, I got a comment asking me if I could review all the movies in the franchise. The first movie, Saw, released in 2004, it's not really your typical horror movie. It's the kind of film that makes you question your life choices, while simultaneously making you grateful for your lack of homicidal tendencies.
It's also a personal statement about the band itself. Hey, Paul!
The film primarily follows the plight of Lawrence Gordon, played by Cary Elwes, in a pretty solid performance, and by series co-creator and writer Leigh Whannell. Forget about waking up to a cup of coffee. These guys have to wake up to the realization that they're part of a twisted game, and as the story unfolds, their characters evolve from bewildered victims to desperate individuals pushed to the brink.
Well, you were cheating on your wife.
I did not cheat on her!
What do you care what I think anyway? I don't give a crap if you covered yourself in peanut butter and had a 15-hooker gangbang.
The supporting characters like Detective Murtaugh, Detective Tapp, and someone named Zepp add layers to the narrative. Detective Murtaugh's obsession with catching the bad guy has dire consequences, while Zepp's motivations remain shrouded in mystery until a shocking climax. Jigsaw, as many of you know, is our antagonist, a serial killer with a flair for theatrics and a twisted moral code. He's like the Martha Stewart of murder, making sure his victims appreciate every moment of their impending doom. Even though he's only briefly in this film, Tobin Bell, who plays Jigsaw, delivers a chilling performance, and his voice is iconic.
Most people are so ungrateful to be alive.
Now, let's talk about the traps. They're a lot less batshit crazy and elaborate than many of the other traps in the franchise. These contraptions are like something out of a sadistic Home Depot catalog, the most famous of which is the reverse bear trap. This is arguably the most well-known in the series, and it's a trap that director James Wan and Leigh Whannell used in their demo reel for getting this project off the ground.
Whoa! That's interesting, but I sure don't care.
What sets this film apart from typical run-of-the-mill horror flicks, at least back in 2004, is its exploration of the gray areas of human nature. There's psychological tension that builds up as the characters are forced to confront their darkest secrets and make impossible choices. It's kind of like a really fucked up game of Would You Rather, where the wrong answer could cost you an arm and a leg, like literally. Despite this franchise's reputation as being known for torture porn, the first Saw wasn't really about blood and guts. It's a philosophical journey, believe it or not. Jigsaw sees himself as a tutor of morality, forcing his victims to appreciate the gift of life by putting them through hell. It raises questions about the value of life, the consequences of our actions, and just how far we'd go to survive. In a way, Saw is kind of like a social experiment. It's like James Wan handed the audience a microscope and said, "Here, examine your own moral compass while we play a game of extreme truth or dare." It's thought-provoking in the most blood-soaked, twisted way possible. So if you're a horror fan who's never seen the Saw films for some reason, but you're in the mood for a horror movie that will make you question everything you thought you knew about life, death, and the human capacity for creativity, then Saw's your ticket. Just be prepared that by the time the end credits roll, you might have a newfound appreciation for your bathroom and a lingering fear of puppets on tricycles. Thanks for watching.